They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to Jones. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Badgers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just need to crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, then maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 31, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
Great pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Keene. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Jones. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Motion from the back. Trying to beat him to the left. At the 35, he's open. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Dropping back, it's Keene. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's in open space downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Badgers are flying down the field. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking for a man. It's Allen. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down. Solid return. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. grab behind the line. It's Whitaker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
This QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Allen. With the catch, it's Barney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up.
Off to the races to the right. And they are the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Hicks. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline and they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary by this defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on it.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Finds his big tight end. Trying to take it back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fakes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Allen. Caught. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
With the catch, it's Bryant. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The toss sweep to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can...
And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To throw, it's Keene. Bears the pressure. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves him with the running back. Plows through the defense. Just shedding tackles. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. After all that, it winds up even better than they could have imagined as they get the 2-pointer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll... back. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the...
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Got the quick pass. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone, they'll mark it up to 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He wants to change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right on the money. And boy, to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Keeps it on the draw. How about that defense rising? Stopping him short on fourth down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's York. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Keene. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Panther! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's York. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Keene. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it down on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lets it go. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Allen. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
The defense is just killing the success.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a big loss on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He just threw it away, couldn't find a man, and I guessed at least a few yards of field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking downfield. It's Key. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Badgers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got his man. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's York. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at... They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Finds a little space. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The run to the left. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle if one guy misses. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like.
There he goes. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Got his man to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw. It's King. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.